Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. You're watching Christian Adventure Gamer. I'm your host, Daniel the Paladin, and we are going through day 21 or door 21 of the Exit the Game, the Advent Calendar, right? So we are currently 12 and 8, so we're up by 4. We are kicking this game's bootay, right? And we only have so many days left, right? So we have today, the 22nd, 23rd, and then finally the 24th, right? So even if we lose every day, we'd break even. But I believe that we can pull this off and we can actually beat this game. So, all right, let's get down to the table and see if we can knock out door 21. All right, let's open that up. We got the trusty dusty decoder there. We got the storybook. We got the help book. All right, so I'm wondering when we're actually going to use this little flap that it left me with, right? So let's see here. Let's carefully tear out the calendar sheet before reading. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, there we go. Set that. Let's put it right here because we're probably using it to write on possibly. So let's go ahead and take this over here. The tank is full to the brim with the finest cosmic homebrew fuel. You're on the move again, but the engine sputters and spits a lot, and you start to spin more and more. I'd better make a little emergency landing over there, Claus decides. Then the machinery can cool down. Maybe I can make a few adjustments on the ground so that the engine can handle the new mixture better. He steers the spaceship towards the next planet as best he can. Through the window, you see a glowing red landscape, volcanic hills, as far as the eye can see. It seems to me that the place is already unsuitable for cooling off the machines, you say. Claus laughs dryly. You could be right. This is an Etna, the fire planet. We need to activate the heat protection shield as quickly as possible, or the spaceship will melt out from under us. Unfortunately, the 3 levers required for this have broken off. I carved replacement levers out of wood. They must be lying around somewhere. Find the levers, then go back to the cockpit and use them on the 3 green areas. In order to install them, you have to pre-drill each one. I have the perfect tool for that. And then back to the cockpit is in bold. Now it looks like we're supposed to use a pin, possibly. Be careful of your fingers, which is in bold, so that you don't hurt yourself. After that, you should be able to insert the levers with the little force. You look at him perplexed. And what exactly will you be doing? Me? I urgently need to fortify myself before we fly again, answered Claus, and brings out one of the last sausage rolls from Tom's provision bag. When you work, you should take off what needs to be taken off, he'd advise you with his mouth full. The heat is already starting to penetrate the walls. You're sweating like a pig here, so get out of those hot clothes. Sighing, you start to take off your clothes. Yeesh! Claus gestures with the sausage roll in his hand. Don't just throw everything on the floor, he shouts angrily. It's not a pigsty. Hang it all neatly on the coat rack. He points seriously to the kind of warning sign on the wall. And the other side. We have, don't be mean, keep it clean. He's finally losing it, you think, but an argument is the last thing you need right now, so you follow his instruction. Behind you will find 1 tool, push pin, 3 strange items, levers, and 3 strange items, clothes. All right. Let's get here. So we got, looks like socks. Looks like a gloves and a scarf. And we got the things that are supposed to be hangers. And we got the push pin. And we got the magma planet here. All right. Smoke in the sky. See the volcanoes. There we go. All right, now let's see here. There's a crater opening up on the floor. I see streams of lava. All right, so let's close that. Then we have this little thing here shows us that there should be 3 green markers possibly. It says be careful of your fingers, that we should be putting that push pin in. So let's look for those things. I see 3 green stars on the cover. Let's see here. I don't see anything on here on the back. And obviously there's a green planet there. That's not going to be helpful. All right, so we have this, these, and then this, right? And it just says 3 strange items closed, 3 strange items levers. Be kind, or behind you will find 3 tools, push pins, 3 strange items. Well, I am wondering, what can they be? So my only guess, right, because it shows 3 green things, is let's say we take this out, right, and let's put this here, and we'll take this out. We can pin it here, and then we'll take this, put it here, pop out the socks on the hanger, and we'll put it there, and we'll take another one of these, place it there, right, and then let's put that right there, and then we'll put this here. All right. All right, don't be mean, keep it clean. So it shows an order though. So it should go, well, I guess we don't have pants, right? So we have a scarf, unless they're supposed to be trousers. That could be trousers. Then this should actually go here. And this should go here. And it doesn't look like it signifies anything there. At least they're supposed to be pointing at something. I don't see anything hidden in there. I don't see anything hidden in there. I don't see anything hidden in the sleigh. So let's go ahead and take them out then. Looks like that's pushing on a door there. That is pushing on a little hole, I think, in there. Yep, that was. And that's pushing on door 10. All right. Be careful of your fingers. It was in bold. I thought there was another part that was in bold. Find the levers, then go back to the cockpit. Okay. So going back to the cockpit. Not sure where the cockpit is, but I think it was in door 2. Yeah, so there's the cockpit. And then I see 3. Okay, so there are 3 things there. Okay. So then where'd that little pin go? So I should be able to insert them with a little force. All right, so I got them poked through the back. So let's get these off of here. All right, so and then showed the pants go here. Right, and then the scarf. Aha, they do point to stuff. Okay. So this would go to here. And then we have the gloves. They're going to be pointing to something else. Oof. Where's that push pin at? Oof. That does not want to go in that hole. There we go. All right, now let's see them hanging and dangling. So we got 1, 5, and 6. So 1, 5, and 6. 1, 5, and 6. Let's see here. All right, so we're at 21, so we're going to go up, then back down, then back up. That is not right. 1, 5, 6. So it goes up and then back down, then to there. And that's not it, because that's already been found. So there's only so many options, right? So it could be the top one. All of these have been found. All right, so there's only 1, 2, 3 more doors. 20th, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So the question is do I have it in the right order then? Let's try 1, 6, 6. All right. Okay. Yep. So it's going to go up and then over. And that's going to be triangle, triangle, Y. And that's it. So there's door 22. All right. So let's get these out of the back. That was neat. All right. So we're able to hang our laundry and figure out the next door. So I like that. That was kind of neat. Didn't even have to look at any clues on that one. All right. So we got door 21 down. That's a check for us, right? And that puts us at 13 and an 8, loss of 8. So right now, it's guaranteed that we are going to win this game. All right, now can we get the next 3 doors? Can we figure that out? Awesome. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed this one. First, the green marks, I thought it meant the stars because they're green. But then when it said to go back to the cockpit, I figured I'd go back to part 2. And you actually see those little green dots that were on this page here in the cockpit. So that's where the levers needed to go. Awesome. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next time.